Alright guys, thought we'd do a quick bike check on this bike. I don't think I've ever done one on it. 2019 KTM 250 XC, carbureted. Love this bike. It's been my off-road woods racing bike for years, and it's been awesome. I still ride it all the time in the woods. It's my primary bike for the woods. Kind of all over the place. With dirt bikes, I've got of course I've got track bikes, but this is my woods bike. Basically, tell you what I've done to it. It's got the 3+ gallon Use gas tank because I don't want to run out of fuel. Carburetor sucks up a little more fuel than like the TPI bikes. Not sure about the TBIs, but definitely the TPIs. ODI grips, ODI bars. I love ODI. Their stuff is primo. I love the lock-on grips. That's all I'll use now. I use them on all my bikes and absolutely love them. In the back, let's stay with the front. What am I doing? Try to keep some sort of order here. In the forks, we've got MX Tech Luckies. I didn't mind the air fork, but in 1.5-hour races, it obviously would change pressure throughout the ride and get pretty stiff towards the end when you're tired, and I didn't like that. So I went with a spring fork conversion. Been really happy with that. Derek from NV2 set these up, and I haven't changed much anything other than some clicker settings. Right now I've got a Golden Tire front tire on here. Kind of a Dunlop guy now, so that's my favorite way to go. But right now I've got the Golden Tire with the Moose in front. I'm not sure exactly which one's in there. Derek put it in for me. It's 2 years old, it's flat, and it needs replaced. So I shouldn't be riding on it, but I am. So I'll get that taken care of eventually. I think I may go with tubeless just to see how that goes. I really like the feel of tubes in my bike. And the adjustability for different conditions. The Moose is kind of cool because you can just smash through rocks when it's good. Right now I feel like it's a little too soft to be smashing through rocks, so I try to keep the front end light. But braking front brakes, braking rear brakes. I think the rotors are stock. I haven't changed the rotors yet, but the pads are braking and I love them. The thing will stop on a dime. They squeal a bunch, but I think it's just the compound of the braking pads. You either stop really good or you have quiet brakes. What else we got on here? We got FMF exhaust. Love the FMF stuff. This bike rides very similar to a motocross bike as far as power delivery. It comes on pretty hard. As far as the spring, I think I've got the red spring in here, which is the hardest hitting power valve stuff is what I'm talking about here. I know I'm all over the place, right? But as far as the power valve, I'm running the red spring. And I love it. It's been good. It has more hit. It opens sooner, I think. But she's a rocket. FMF Turbine Core 2.1 on the back. She got a few dings in it, a few scratches, but that's to be expected when you ride your bike. Derek did the shock for me, the NV2 shock. It's got a bunch of cashmere coated stuff. Intense valve, I think, is what it's got in it. And it's just money. I have zero complaints with this setup right now. Even with my weight changing, I'm over 200 pounds with gear on for sure, 200 pounds roughly with gear, without gear, so kind of all over the place. But bike's been awesome, love it. We'll keep riding it. ODI podium bars, if I didn't say that. Still running the stock hand grips, or hand guards, excuse me. I like flag hand guards rather than wraparounds. I'm not going to get in a big debate about wraparounds or flags. I just like them because they keep my hands a little bit warmer when it's cold outside, and they deflect branches so my front brake doesn't get pulled on when I'm going through some single track. That's really all I use them for. Never broken a lever on this bike, so I don't have to really, I mean, I know that's a possibility, but it's not a big deal. Stock seat, for a while I was running a lowered seat, and it let me touch the ground a little better, but it definitely put my knees in a more bent position, so every time I stood up I definitely felt like I was doing a squat, and that would wear me out after a while. I tribute plastic on the bike because it's awesome. Mica metals, sprocket chains. I trust them with all my drivetrain stuff. It's good stuff. So other than that, motor stock. I put a piston and rings in it at 150 hours. They look primo. Been running Motor X in this bike the whole time at 60 to 1. No issues. Then I'll continue to do it until something changes. I have no reason to change what's working. So, but I think that's probably all I got for this one. I've got a TM Design skid plate on it. and that thing has been money. It's one of those thick HMW plastic guys. It has good coverage, good protection, good stuff. Kirby's frame guards. Yeah, bike's solid, and of course factory backing graphics. You know, I kind of got this weird graphic thing going on. Green because I ride Cowies, and orange because I ride KTMs. So all of my Cowies have some orange on them, and all of my KTMs have some green on them. That's why you see it that way. I think that's about all I got. So that's the bike check, 2019 KTM 250XC. Should I upgrade? I mean, we're going into 2025. I don't know. It's working, so I'm just going to keep running it. Thanks for watching.